Day number 2 here in the Amazon rainforest, and we are up super early. We were up at 5:30 a.m. because we're meeting our guide at 6 a.m. to go out on the boat and go and see if we can see some more wildlife. We're looking for some tropical birds this morning. You can see people are already up and about. There were just some kids playing on the football pitch. You can see our accommodation is just over there and how close we are to the port, which is just here. Unfortunately, last night we didn't see any caiman. Apparently our guide said they don't like it when the moon's out, they like it when it's completely dark. Amazing day yesterday, we saw so much. River dolphins already, some macaws flew over, saw some piranhas and a few other things as well, but time to see if our guide is here and head out for the day. We've got a few other things planned as well, but the first thing is to go and see if we can see some tropical bird life. Let's go. Our guides arrived, time to head off.
As we made our way back onto the Amazon River, we were once again greeted by the playful dolphins splashing about near the boat. After the heat of yesterday, we were thankful for a cooler start to the day and ready to enjoy a peaceful morning searching for tropical birds, before we would head off to explore a nearby village and home of our boat driver. I say boat driver rather than tour guide because by this point we had realised that he wasn't really an official guide. We had arranged to be with someone that was supposed to be showing us around, but when we arrived we were told we'd be with Wilma the boat driver. Either way, we still enjoyed our morning looking at various birds, including toucans, parrots and harpy eagles. I mean, let's be honest, spending a peaceful morning out on the Amazon River with dolphins and tropical birds is not a bad way to start the day.
Right, so after the bird watching, now we've arrived in a small community. We've gone up a river and it's time to see some caiman. Hopefully, if I get out the boat without falling over. Gracias. Actually looks really muddy, but it's quite solid. We obviously only brought a certain amount of cash with us, and we've just arrived in this place where this man or this community breed caiman. So you can see caiman, and our tour guide has just told us that there's a chance we'll see caiman, but there's also a chance that the man will ask us for money to see them. So we're heading in there. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see them because we barely have enough cash left to buy a meal for the remaining 24 hours that we're here until we get back to Letitia, where we can get more cash. Obviously it's impossible to get cash here as far as we're aware, so let's go and see if we can see some caiman.
So top tip, bring more than twice as much cash than they say you're going to need, because what the set prices were and then what we've needed is more than double, literally, than what we took out. But yeah, it's really hard. Planning this part of the world is really difficult. Like, we thought we booked the tours that include all of this, and then obviously there's little English that is spoken, but even with Arthur, who speaks very good Spanish, he also doesn't know what's going on, and then they keep adding in all these extra charges, so yeah. And another football pitch. They like the football here in the Amazon.
We're Craig and Kirsty, a couple who have been on the road for the past 3 years sharing our adventures around the world. Right now we're making our way through South America and exploring everything it has to offer. If you enjoy seeing new places and real experiences, please subscribe and welcome to the adventures of Tide Knot Travellers.
This place is so tropical. There's even a pineapple tree growing its little pineapple, or ananas. And there's loads of banana trees everywhere. Some baby ones up there, some huge bananas there. Maybe we should get a banana for breakfast. So still no caiman, as the man wanted to charge us all and we didn't want to pay anymore. Yeah, they wanted to charge us another 20,000 per person, and we've kind of just had enough of constantly having to keep paying people. So we just decided, no, we don't need to pay to see caiman. We've seen caiman before and we'll probably see some in the wild anyway. But we just found a chocolate tree, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we're going to take a little walk and just see the village and see like the local people, the culture. So many chickens, there's literally just chickens everywhere in this place. And yeah, very tropical, lots of bugs. obviously it's the Amazon, bring loads of bug spray. But yeah, let's go see the village.
Somehow I doubt there's village Wi-Fi here, despite this sign. Got a lime tree here as well. Just about reached that lowest lime.
What's that about, buddy?
Oh, he's so happy.
Don't have much food for us, but I have food for the dogs. Sweetheart. I'm going to run out of food. I want to feed them all.
And now apparently we're going to the home of our guide, Wilma. This community has 3 football pitches, and one of them is has the goals that are adapted, so they have basketball hoops above them as well. I mean, I grew up in a place that had a park with a field, but no football pitches. But here, it's kind of like take your pick. Hola!
It's the Wilma's house.
Wow, so a couple of macaws have just flown in to join us in Wilma's garden.
So in Wilma's garden, he's got this huge big pot to cook in, and it's actually for yucca plant. So they take out the yucca plant, chop it up, mush it up into a paste, and then they cook it in here until it turns into like this, like a flower. It's got a few businesses going, Wilma. It's doing all right.
Adios, macaws. Just met the village chancellor, and the guy who just walked past us in the back of the shot there was bringing the beers into the village. So this little village and community is called San Francisco, and that guy was bringing in the Budweiser.
He's got his priorities right at 9 in the morning. Ooh, back on the boat.
And just like that, the river tour is over. We are back in Puerto Nariño. It's really good. We saw river dolphins, loads of bird life. I didn't see any caiman, unfortunately, but saw an indigenous tribe as well, or indigenous village. I think we're going to do a bit of dancing now. Yeah, a bit of dancing. We're going to walk into the jungle and see what we can see in the jungle. And there's also a tourism office here, so we're going to ask about going to see the sloths, because I mean our tour guide is just a local guy really, so don't just want to take his word for it. We're going to go to the tourist information centre, see if it is possible to get more cash out, and hopefully go and see the sloths. So going to the tourist information centre is a good idea.
Yeah, super helpful. They said that you can get cash out potentially if the internet works.
Yeah.
So we're going to try. If not, we've got enough cash just to do the tour that we want to do this afternoon, but then we won't be able to eat. So, which, you know, we'll take that because we're only here once. We've only got this afternoon.
We want to see these things.
Yeah, we'd rather just go without food. But if we can get cash, great. So drawing out cash was a success. We are super happy, managed to get ourselves something to hydrate, get some supplies, and we're now going to head off on a boat, I think, over to Peru. How exciting is that? We're going to go to the Peruvian side of the Amazon. Hopefully we can spot ourselves some sloths. But yeah, the good news is we can afford to do that and eat now, so that's always a bonus. Yeah. That keeps Craig happy.
We're actually going to a new country today.
Exactly, amazing. That too. What a win. And it's still only 11 AM, just gone.
Yeah.
So comfortable and lively here. We've got ice lollies and an upgraded boat. We've got a little cover. That is fancy here.
Lunch on the go. Gracias, amigo.
Just like that, we're in Peru. That is the easiest border crossing I've ever done in my life.
Welcome to Peru, how exciting. Let's go and see some sloths. Just been greeted by a group of local guys and we're about to head into border control. Check it out.
And now we are Peru, Amazon rainforest, ready. Got our welly boots, or gum boots as they call them here, and we are off to find a sloth. Woohoo! I just stood here getting a drink and a little chick just ran up to my legs and he stood on him. Adios, baby cheek. Oh no, but he's coming with. He's coming with us.
Yeah.
Yay! Tour of the Amazon with this little fella.
Have you seen some sloths before? Little one?
He knows the way. He's coming with. This is so cute.
Chick on tour.
Yeah. To come with.
Oh. Ciao.
I feel like my jungle get up is clashy and colourful. But the mosquitoes are destroying me today, so I need it.
This community that we've arrived to on the Peruvian side of the Amazon River is called San Antonio, and this at the moment is the fairly dry season, so the river level is very low. But actually the community is split in two now, because when the water levels are high in wet season, most of this floods, hence there's boardwalks and things, and all the houses are built on raised land and on stilts. So what happened was half of the community decided to move to a different location that doesn't get flooded, and half of the community stayed here, so it's now split in two.
Found a sloth.
Amazing, we've already... I'm getting eaten alive. Yeah, we've already found our first sloth. It's a really tall tree here and he is right at the top. He's, yeah, I think he's looking down at us, but he's so still, you really have to have an eye for it.
Or a tour guide who has an eye for it.
Exactly,
So
who
we
knows
found
where
him.
they are, because you really, I don't think you would see them. He is very high up.
It's not just one sloth, it's two. A mummy and a baby sloth.
I can see him moving now, or her. Oh, there's a hummingbird in between us as well. There's so much life.
This is like
Unbelievable.
sloth, baby sloth, hummingbird. This is incredible.
Welcome to the Peruvian Amazon.
And we're just getting rained on, which is actually a nice thing.
Quebrado.
So nice
Porque
and
ellos
cold.
hacen de muy tiernos, se curan con esto así.
So apparently our tour guide has just told us that this tree here sheds its skin every 6 months. So you can see this side is green because we've just been pulling off the bark. And it's really cold and fresh on that side, so you can literally put it against your skin to cool down, like putting a fresh piece of fruit against your face. It's really nice. It's obviously meltingly hot right now, so that's a nice thing to do. And you're helping the tree out, you know, helping him shed his skin. It's like a plant rather than a tree, if that makes sense. I know a tree is a plant. Definitely need the boots for this tour. Sloth spotting number 2. Oh, it's like hugging the tree. Is he just on his own? We'll see. It's hard to tell, isn't it?
Wow, so we've just seen sloth number 3. We haven't been here in Peru very long and we've seen 3 sloths already.
In like 20 minutes.
Just, yeah, straight off of the boat. And this one was the closest, and they're definitely aware that you're there, because this guy moved further up the branches and then the heavens just opened and we got soaked.
Yeah, but it was awesome watching him slowly go up there. It's just like, oh no, I'm gonna run away at sloth speed.
Yeah, really slowly. And you can just see his like grey and white bum like facing down to us. Obviously his head's higher up, but you can just see the bottom of his bum.
So cute.
Well, getting soaked, I think we're going to go and see some more.
Yeah, let's see what else we can find. More sloth, hopefully. The wellies are definitely needed.
Oh, sloth number 4, and he is so tiny, bless him. You wouldn't know he was there. He's just 4 or 5 meters up the tree, and he's a smaller one, and he's just clinging onto the tree, like with his head in like this.
And the tour guide just told us, I said, is he a baby? And he said, yeah, he's about 9 months old, because they stay with their mothers until they're 6 months old, and then the mothers leave them because they're basically pregnant again with the next baby. And then, yeah, so he's just like clinging to the tree like, oh no, my mum left me. But he's like tiny and just squishing. Perhaps he's too scared to climb too high, he's only little.
He's just on the right hand side of the main trunk, just above that twisty branch.
Just hanging out over here in the land of the butterflies. They're everywhere. There's one on this tree.
The rain definitely made the trail a bit more treacherous.
Mueve la cabeza más rápido. ¿Quién es su compañero? Oh.
So all the way up at the top of that tree in the canopy there, you can see all the holes in the leaves, and that's because the sloths like to eat them. So they've been munching away on those leaves, hence it's got all the holes.
Hungry little slothies. That is some serious camouflage.
The camouflage on this guy, he's incredible. Going into the dense jungle.
This is how you escape the rain that's about to come again.
Wow, welcome to the Peruvian Amazon rainforest.
Yeah.
Getting the full experience today.
Yeah. Thunder, lightning, rain, sun, rain, sun again. Apparently they plant corn here, or maize, so that they can get corn because it's the quickest growing plant. So it grows in about 3 months and they can get corn from it. Obviously that means that they can do that before the winter comes and the land floods and ruins it all. So yeah, makes sense, savvy. It's crazy to think that this all is just going to be completely under the Amazon River at some point. Although with all the rain that is happening right now, I can believe it. Nah, I fell for that last time.
We're heading back to see the community now, so that was our final sloth, and he was fast asleep, and then our guide whistled. He lifted his head and he was like, whoa, what is that?
Like us this morning when our alarm went off, basically, like, whoa!
Yeah, really extended his head right up, and then when he realised, oh, just humans again, he kind of tucked it back in and just carried on looking at us.
He kept his, he was like, oh, stay like this, but I'm going to look at you.
Yeah, really good view of this one, but yeah, nice to meet you sloths.
Yeah, I can't believe how many we've seen.
Back to the community and maybe get out the rain. Doesn't matter now anyway. But.
Yeah. So apparently what we're looking at here is 2 trees, or what was 2 trees. One of them is a parasitic tree that basically exists from another tree and destroys it. So you're seeing broken up tree that's been broken up by the parasitic nature of the other tree from the roots. And then once it's killed off that tree, it dies itself because it's got nothing to live off of, just like the way parasites work. So yeah, we're just literally, that's like one tree just smashed to pieces, and yeah, what we're seeing now is a mixture of that and the parasitic tree left. Dog's had enough. Back we go.
Wow, it is seriously coming down now. And these kids are pushing along a wheelbarrow full of bananas. Oh, gracias.
We've just taken a bit of sanctuary from the rain under this building, and the boys just gave us a banana from their wheelbarrow. Pretty nice. And the freshest banana I've ever eaten in my life. What a view. So we're just walking through the community now, and apparently this community has 158 people living in it, and they have no electricity, so obviously at night they have to use candles and things. They get up early every day and go out and farm, basically. Like we just saw the boys coming back with their bananas, saw a tiny little kid carrying like a big machete earlier. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and everyone's so friendly. Our first experience of Peruvian people.
We've just come to this little swamp on the edge of the community, and you can see the size of those lily pads. They are absolutely huge. There's a beautiful flower that they've produced as well. But I think now we're going to head back to the boat and head back to Puerto Nariño. And you can see on the trees just how high the water level gets. So where the dark coloration stops and it meets the white, that is where the water level gets up to. Basically it's crazy high in comparison to what it is now. So it's another 4 meters above what it is currently. Also what's crazy is it completely floods this boardwalk, even this boardwalk which is raised up.
So I've just come across these huge mariposas, they're kind of like moths or butterflies. They're beautiful. However, we've just been told that they are mating. So yeah, there's a man and a woman one here that I think we should give some privacy. Although Craig's already filmed.
They are beautiful. I'm going to show you, like, put my hand there for scale. See how huge they are. Yeah. Gets more X-rated the further around here you come. And maybe this is the lady. Well, that was an amazing 2 or 3 hour visit to Peru, and saw so much. The tour guide was fantastic as well. Highly recommend it, coming directly across the Amazon River from Puerto Nariño to Peru. Back across we go, and going to see what else there is to do this afternoon. We might go on a jungle walk, not 100% sure yet, but let's head back.
Never did we think a trip like this could be so affordable. We saw the same wildlife and sights as people who had paid a lot more for organised tours. Doing it this way was of course pretty chaotic for us, but still completely doable if you're looking for a budget-friendly way to explore the Amazon. These prices don't include flights to and from Leticia, or our dinner and lunch each day, for which we mainly ate local food that was very affordable, and also treated ourselves to a pizza in Puerto Nariño.
And we got changed because, the wave of another boat literally came over us.
We thought we were
and our
going
boat
in.
was really low in the water, and I got soaked top to toe.
So we've had a quick
My feet
shower
are
and
still
change.
wet. But yeah, there's loads going on. There's kids playing football on the football pitch, and we're just walking through the town now, and we're going up to the mirador, or the viewpoint, which looks out across the town and along the Amazon.
Hopefully we'll catch our final sunset, because tomorrow morning we leave bright and early and head back to Leticia, and then we fly back to Bogota. But our lovely hostel owner, who also runs a little artisanal souvenir shop, just gave me a necklace. A little souvenir, how sweet. She is so lovely. Really recommend staying where we are, because we were literally woken up each day to lovely views across the river, and we've seen river dolphins every day. Oh, every day, all 2 days. But yeah, it's been lovely.
So that's what I said.
And check out this entrance. It's like a jaguar's mouth or something. So cool. And then we're gonna head up there.
What a viewpoint. Looking over the Amazon River, you can hear the music down in the town. Great way to end our time in the Amazon.
Watching our second and final sunset over the Amazon River, we both felt so lucky to be here living among the locals for the past 2 days, as well as seeing so much wildlife. The river dolphins and sloths were a definite highlight, but just walking around the villages and seeing how the locals depend on and commute along the river for work and school was fascinating in itself. We hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride, and as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one in a new place.